Hey, this is Half Alive. We're going to be taking you through some of our creative process on the album Persona, our third LP, right here on SoundCloud's Voice Notes.
Persona is a song that came from working on Sophie's house. We were listening to the bridge, listening to the beautiful strings, beautiful horn parts, and as we were thinking about what a record feels like, one of our favorite moments in any album is the transitions between the songs, how they flow from song to song. So we were really trying to be intentional with that for this album. So we were thinking about what could an intro be, and we had this cool Eventide H3000 outboard gear effects box, and we also were running stuff through tape. So there's a preset called Scary Movie. If you have it, check it out. Just pitches things down and up and spreads it out like crazy stereo image wise. So we blended all these things, ran it through tape, and then slowed down the tape via varispeed to bring it down maybe a half or whole step. And the blend of that turned into this epic kind of cinematic string moment that just became huge and became a very cool moment that we're like, that's the intro, set it up into Sophie's house.
Sophie's House was one of the first songs that we did with the producer Tommy King that we worked on this entire record with, and it was the first testing out of this strategy to sort of boil everything down to its most essential form on this record. So in this song in particular, you hear drums, you hear that like bum 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 synth, and then you have vocals and bass, and that's sort of the through line of the whole song. That's the bones of it, and then there's additional things that get added to that, but you can always come back to that and point to that and say that's the song right there. And that's what we were seeing in a lot of songs that we were referencing, and classic songs and songs that seem to stand the test of time, is that there's this essential nature to it of play it as a live band and make those elements stand out as the bones of the song.
Automatic is a song that was one of the first few songs that we ended up writing on this record. And what's really kind of the golden gem moment of this song was we wrote 3 songs this day, actually. And then we finally found this on the third one. And the third one was when we were on the Farfisas, this old keyboard, vintage keyboard, running it through a really loud old Fender Tweed amp, blasting it in the live room. And it just felt like the most epic moment. It was one of those golden moments that you're just like getting chills down as like our producer was playing this keyboard part, and we're like, this feels so cool. And it turned into references from, I think, an early Police drum beat that was brushes on the snare and a cool little jam, and it was just keyboard and drums. And we just started finding these moments of like, what is the best version of all these parts that can kind of blend together to be this huge chorus moment, turn into a keyboard guitar solo, and all these things that were just so exciting to us that just slowly unlocked the song as we found these magical moments.
People is a song that we started with our friend and artist Carol Ads. We love writing songs with her. She's so amazing. We started this day chasing one of our favorite songs, Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. And we started with a similar drum beat, and Tommy, our producer, came up with the keys part that kind of sounds like voices. And while we were building that, we came up with the idea for a song that kind of covers all of humanity's greatest accolades and also greatest flaws. And when you try to imagine how can so much good and so much bad come from humanity, what's the answer? And you just say it's just people. And so we process that thought through this song.